Kennedy, why are you wearing a wig cap? Kennedy, is that a wig cap? Kennedy. I'm putting on a wig today. And I got on this wig cap to get my head ready. Okay? I put it on, instantly got a headache, took some Tylenol. Also, I just woke up, like I haven't even brushed my teeth, but I'm about to. Took some Tylenol, and I'm keeping it on because I don't want to have to stuff my hair in this thing again. But yeah, girl, I just want a different look today. I have to make a post for topicals, and I was just thinking, like, one, I'm not taking my hair out these twists. Like, so it's either the twist or the wig. I tried on a few wigs, and I'm gonna go with this one I have in this cute hat and call it a day. But I gotta do it while I still have some sun in here. So that's why I'm up at the crack. What time is it? Yeah. Got about 2.5 hours to get all this done.
Frantically races to her daughter's apartment. It's clear that she hasn't been home.
She has a Yorkie, and she didn't go home. Try to change what something is designed for. We try to switch it up and say, what does it mean that for me? And you've been on the fence about it. Like, don't feel like you're being too spiritual. Don't feel like you're doing too much.
Shut up. Good God. Like, I love when people find God. I love when people are connected with their spirituality. But I think that sometimes there's a closed-mindedness. Like, Christianity is not the only religion. And certain things have different meanings in different religions. And I think, like, the judgmental, like, closed-mindedness is the thing that's such a, like, old school drag. Like, man, this is lame. Like, what are we talking about? You couldn't possibly think that this is the only way. Your way is the only way. It's just too old school of thinking for me to get into. Alright, I'm about to do my makeup, but I'm gonna go live instead of making a video. I'll do that another day. Boom. Okay, let me go and grab the wig. Please hold. Okay, so this is the wig, but this has to be applied off camera because you cannot see what this looks like without this hat. Okay, applying said wig. Okay, wig is applied. LOL. Okay, and then I'm putting on the hat I'm gonna wear. Mind you, this is just for some cute pics. We're in the house. We're having fun, right? Pop. Okay, what do y'all think? Like, this is so cute. Let me show you. Pop. It's giving milk. That's cute. There's a long wig, so it's like going down to the, passing the butt. It's actually past the butt. But yeah, it's so cute. I'm just gonna take my pictures and yeah. Thinking of doing no glasses for this look. We'll see. Okay, bye. Bad bitch. Sorry, like, that's a bad bitch. I made myself get up and go out and get some little snacks and little small things to hold me over. Not a large grocery store situation because I just didn't feel like it, but just enough, you know what I mean? Just enough to carry us over. Oh man, I am spent. And I think it's because, actually I know it's because last night I got into bed before midnight, but I stayed up until like 2. And then I woke up today at like 7. And so, and I didn't just wake up, I woke up and like shot up out the bed and started working. And that I don't need to do again. I am pro slow mornings. But I was trying to take advantage of the sunlight because the sun leaves so fast. So I have this chicken that I need to cook. It's actually some chicken thighs. Boneless. Shoot, I didn't realize I got boneless. Nothing wrong with it, but Dang. Yeah, I need to go ahead and cook these. And I guess this chicken is bad. Apparently you can't keep chicken for a few years. I thought that if you kept it frozen, it was good to go. I bought this in 2022. It was in the freezer. I took it out the freezer to throw it out because I thought I was gonna be able to cook me up some chicken tender. Apparently you can't do that. It looks disgusting. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw it out. I didn't know. What else did I get? I got my tomatoes. I got a scrub. Oh, hello? Yeah, I got some tomatoes. I got a scrub mommy. I love the scrub daddy. The scrub mommy is basically that scrub part in the front and then you got a sponge in the back. We're gonna see how I like this because I actually really love the texture of the scrub daddy. But I'm gonna end up throwing that out in a second. I feel like you should throw your sponges out like after, I don't know, like a cool 60 days of use, you know, especially if you're using it often. It's just like, it gets gross to me. Now, I'm saying that having used this for more than 60 days. I've had this since I moved in. So what's that? I don't know. We right at 60. So, or just getting out of 60. So yeah, 90, something like that. You do the math. Okay. And what else? Well, I got some cereal. Girl, I was in that ice cream aisle like an addict, like just looking at it. Like, let me just look at it. I ain't gonna buy it, I'm just gonna look at it. That's it. Looking at people whenever they open the door and choose the ice cream, like, yeah, that's a good one. Ever tried this one? Like, because I am trying to curb my sugar craving. Ooh, y'all better be glad I forgot to take these. And here's the thing, y'all know I love dark chocolate. I always buy that dark chocolate from Trader Joe's, the dark chocolate with the peanut butter. What I didn't know was that there are different percentages, and based on the percentage, it could be more bitter. These are bitter chocolates. Y'all, hello? Y'all are suggesting I cut it up and put it in some damn cocoa. Girl, sure. I have enough milk for maybe one bowl, and I'm on a cereal kick. Like, I need the milk. Lord Jesus. It ain't as simple as 1, 2, 3 anymore. Hey, the grocery store ain't just a hop away. It's a hop, skip, and a jump. And bitch, I'm tired of leaping. I ain't no frog. Man, that was a major fuck up on my end. I cannot believe I forgot the milk. I'm no better than the Instacart people. But I know how that happened. I was just trying to get little small things. I wasn't thinking big. I'm gonna take this trash out. I actually recorded a TikTok. I'm gonna look at it and see if I like it enough. I don't know why I feel like when I'm making a video on TikTok, it doesn't feel like myself. I don't know, I gotta get comfortable. I'm not comfortable, but I'll find my way. All right, I'll be back. I forgot I was gonna get these chaps a little bit ago. These are so cute. Ooh, these are so cute. Chaps. That lady is gonna be having a concert. She is. And I just wanna be prepared. So I got these chaps because I can't wait till the day. You feel me? These are so good. They're like a suede leather type situation. Love. Okay, for dinner, we're doing arugula salad with purple onions, tomatoes, feta, sweet vinegar and oil dressing. And then I'm gonna do some rice with some chicken that was cooked in walnut oil with like green peppers and onions as well. I also heated up a ginger turmeric soup, and I think I'm gonna put some of that on top of the chicken and rice medley. So let's plate our food. Got our arugula. I'm gonna throw in some onion. I like onion. You put in how much or how little you want. Okay. Fresh tomatoes. I'm also gonna chop up some fresh basil and put it in the salad. Some basil. Ooh. Here's my rice. I'm gonna do like 2 spoonfuls of that. I'll bring the chicken over for you. Okay. Here's our chicken thigh with some green pepper and some onion. Taking a little bit of that miso ginger. Actually, let me taste it. I'm just gonna put a smidge of that on top. I actually saved this for tomorrow. I'm gonna use the juice from the chicken. Just gonna use the juice from the chicken, the walnut oil and green pepper and all of that. Tastes delicious. I gotta re-up my dressing because this is like the end of it. There we go. Tonight's dinner. Y'all, it was paining me to get up and cook. Like, I did not want to do that. But one thing I will say is these little meals are so quick to make. Like, it's not a lot going on. It really isn't. Yum. Yum. Chicken thigh is really good in a stew. Like, if you want like a soup, it's really good in that. That's why that miso is gonna come in handy. Just a little bit. Jaggy Boga B. I'm on live and I was about to talk about the scroll fast that I'm doing for February. What? For February. So basically, first of all, the reason why I'm doing it is because on Sunday, I got a really bad headache. I don't get headaches. So a headache is really annoying to me. I hate having a headache because it does not happen often. So when I get it, it's like, I know exactly what caused it. And so it'll either be, you know, I have my hair too tight, or I haven't been wearing a headband or a hat. Because I wear my hair out mostly, also my head is really sensitive to anything really even on my head for real. I could have the hat and just have the hat sitting on there, like not even all the way down, and I'll get a headache. But I know the reason why I got a headache on Sunday was because I was on my phone all day. And then Monday is my edit day, and it was a long edit day. So on Monday, I also had a really bad headache. I don't like that. And me being in pain was like, all right, you know, how can it just brought up the conversation to myself of just like, all right, I'm on my phone a lot, and some of it's inevitable, like I have to be on my phone for work and like when I'm editing and shit, but the parts where I'm just like straight up just scrolling, you know, that's the thing that I want to address. So starting February 1st, I'm challenging myself not to scroll on any of the apps. If I want to post something, I post and I go. Or I post and engage with my post and I go. I'm not going to be scrolling or watching Instagram stories. Yeah, it's just like spending less time on my phone. It's not good for your eyes. It's not good for your attention span. It's not good for your neck, your posture. Like the habit of like the scrolling of it all, it's just not good. And any opportunity I can take to not do that shit, I'm gonna take it. And since I feel so inclined to do it, I'm gonna just go with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the mood to have a break. It's some headaches that really made me be like, all right, bitch. And then today I chose to put on a wig for this fucking post I wanted to do, and I took a Tylenol before doing that because I wanted to prep for what I knew would possibly cause a headache. So that's 3 days of popping Tylenol. And I don't even like taking no pills like that unless it's a supplement. So it was just like too much. And so yeah. Is that why the hoodie's on? No. The hoodie's on just because it feels comfortable to me. Like, I had it like this the other day. It just feels comfortable, like cozy. So yeah, that's the goal for February. Less scrolling, being more active in my work where I have to use my hands and use my brain and like be present for, less consuming of other stories and other like news shit and gossip, like just like a detox from the shit I've been consuming for the last I don't know how long. So we'll see how it goes. It's gonna be a challenge, bitch. It's gonna be a challenge because I have a real relationship with my phone. Like, so it's going to be a challenge, seriously. And I'm not gonna be like, you know, if my body does what it typically does, grabs the phone and goes to an app, like, it's just, you gotta catch yourself. I remember I did this too. It might have been last year, like for the start of the year or the year before, and I spent the first week not using Instagram and it felt really good. I wish I could have kept up with it, but yeah, it is a challenge because I do use these apps for work. So, but yeah, that is the goal, girls. Less scrolling and we'll see what happens. So feel free to join me. Love that the girls are joining. Hopefully some of y'all on the vlog are interested in doing it too. I think it'll be good for us. I actually saw and I posted this on my Instagram stories, so you may know about it, but this girl was posting about this Substack she saw that was addressing the fact that your phone is making you feel less sexy. And the long story short of it all was basically like, we are relying so heavily on our phone and we have so much access on our phone that the natural things that would actually help us to form relationships on a deeper level or to be more explorative or inquisitive, they're gone. You know, the example that she brought up was like, you know, when you have a crush on someone and you're yearning for that man or that woman or whomever, you know, typically if you didn't have access to your phone, you would think about them, you would daydream about them, you would contact them, you would find a way to them. But because you could just go on someone's Instagram or whatever platform they're on and see what they're doing, you don't really have to do the work of contacting them. You feel me? So there's one example. Another example was her saying that her and her friend were looking for like a bar to go to after dinner or whatever it is that they did, and she said that they like stumbled upon a bar, like they walked outside and stumbled upon a bar and they were so shocked, like, oh my god, this bar is so good. But she was like, wait, why is that shocking? Like, we live in London, there are bars that we could walk to. And she said it's because she has like a list of places that her and her friend have saved from TikTok. Like, we all have a fucking saved list. I can't tell you how many things I have saved and bookmarked that I never revisit. And, you know, me and my friends will be out and it's lunchtime and we're like, where do we want to eat? And we be stumped as fuck. Not wanting to really try nothing new for real because shit be nasty though out here. But like, you know, it's just that thing. All of it all made sense to me. I'm like, yes, this is what the fuck I've been fucking saying. And I have a whole theory that ChatGPT is going to create a lot of Alzheimer's patients. And not even just ChatGPT, but technology, period. I think that our generation is going to see a spike in Alzheimer's because our brains are not being used to their full capacity. We are losing memory. I know I be struggling with my memory. We're not using our brains. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to think. You type something in, you get the answer. You know, you're not resourceful. It's true. That's how that happened. So, you know, I'm trying to tell you something. Get yourself some memory games or a puzzle. You know what I'm saying? Use your body. Like, time to get active in this motherfucker. For real. 'Cause it's gonna sneak up on you for sure. OMG, girl, speaking of that, I'm starting to misspell basic ass words. You understand what I'm saying? Like, that's a problem. Yeah, one of my friends wrote me and was like, she realized that a lot of people can't spell, without autocorrect. And it was just like, wow, yeah, that's a problem. Read more, write more, think for yourself, make a decision without asking someone else what they think. Or, you know, do things without seeing it on the internet first. You know, if you have an interest in something, go and do that thing without checking to see what other people said about it. Just go and see for yourself, you know? So off the top of my head, some things that I'm gonna be doing while not scrolling. I will be working out, like scheduled workouts, staying on top of my meals, making sure I'm eating, getting my full 8 hours rest. I'm pretty good about those things, but I think I'll be better and I'll really be able to create a regimen that's like I'm abiding by this schedule. You know what I mean? I would love to get to that place where it's like, okay, you know, at 8 o'clock I'm already at the gym, like, and by 10 I'm eating breakfast and, you know, the day has started, like that type of shit. What's so damn funny, Brianna? Yeah, I saw somebody that I know, I wanted to comment so bad, but I didn't think he would laugh at it. He was doing one of these and he had these big weights, all these weights, and it's like, you're gonna have an aneurysm if it takes all of that just to push the weight out. Hey, guess what? They're too heavy. You're supposed to be able to just go like this. You might have a little struggle, but if you cross-eyed, face turning red, your face about to blow, it's too heavy. Take some of the weights off. You look ridiculous. And more than ridiculous, you look ugly. You look ugly. You don't go to the gym to get ugly. That's supposed to be hot. Yeah, I hate it. It was bad. No, it was so ugly, it's not even funny. I was like, oh wow, you look ridiculous. Like, I hate everything you do. If I saw you in the gym, oh my God, I'm sorry, but I might have to, like, I don't know, actually shake my head at you. Like, that's not good. Like, I know you think you just did something, because he did eventually get it up, but it was just like, it's like, once you finally do get it up, it's like, what do you think you've achieved? Chest all out to here. Your chest's not supposed to do that. You're supposed to be able to do it regularly. You're about to hurt your stuff because you want to prove something. Oof, please. You doing all of that, you get nothing out of me. I won't even look over if I hear all that clanging and banging and blowing. You're done. That's it. Sandbox. 1 rep. That's it. It's the and you let it slam back. Like, you're not even supposed to do that. You're supposed to be able to guide it back. That's why you're not even using the stuff right. That's not how you're supposed to do it. And your muscles not properly getting the fixing they need. Just go. All of that and still look muscle-less. You ain't got no muscles. You're muscle-less. Ugh, gag. I'm sorry. If there are any guys in here, please never do that. You're so ugly. And we're all talking about you. It's the truth. Like, go to the gym and just be regular. Don't go to the gym to try and, like, put on the show. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm gonna be going to the gym, getting my 8 hours, making sure I'm eating properly all throughout the day. You know, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks all throughout the day. We're eating. We're filling the body. I'm gonna get a stretch session in every day. I'm gonna take a moment of the day to stretch. I'm gonna dedicate hours of the day to certain work stuff. So I'm gonna give myself like I really just want to be working on a schedule. Like, it's so bad, guys, that like the only reason why I know what today is because I dropped a vlog yesterday. But like by tomorrow, I'm gonna start forgetting what the day is. Like, every day is whatever it wants to be. It could be Saturday tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? There is no structure to my days. I just do what I want. Beautiful, beautiful blessing. But it doesn't help me to, you know what I'm saying, follow through with the things that I need to do. I'm not like on top of all my things. And I'd like to be more on top of my thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just ready for that. These last couple years, and I mentioned this in my vlog a while ago, but like I've been chilling and now I'm ready to work. So yeah. I also live in a city that doesn't really encourage hustle in me. It's very slow motion to me here. And while I enjoy being closer to my friends, this is not the city for me. Like, this doesn't speak to the parts of me that are the most of me. Like, that's New York. And I've been thinking a lot about moving back. I really have. It's gonna take a lot to do that. Like, mentally and emotionally, it would take a lot for me to make that move. But yeah, there's so much about myself that's just more aligned with New York that that's the main reason why I didn't get a car down here, is because I was like, I'm not staying down here. But now I've been here for 3 years and I'm like, bitch, you could have got a car. Like, you could have got one. So yeah, it's just it's becoming a little bit of a drag, you know what I mean? Yeah, I feel more of myself there, and I'm just way more aligned, you know what I'm saying, on a spiritual level and like on a personality level. Like, that's where I'm feeling the most like myself. Anyway, different conversation, but the goal is to work and achieve the things I want to achieve, so then I can make that move comfortably. And you know what I'm saying, if I were to move back, I'd be living someplace that checks off all the boxes. I'd never move back to New York unless I had all the things I needed in my apartment. I'm not going nowhere for nothing. So yeah. But But yeah, that's the goals, girl. Staying on top of mind, body, and what? So, yeah. So. Do you feel like you eventually will transition away from social media altogether for your career? I feel like social media to me is my only job right now, and I would like to have other jobs. I think I'll always keep a job on social media because I think it's smart. It's too easy to not do that. It's like you should monetize your platform if you can, you know, period. So yeah, it wouldn't be to like leave here, because it's not just about the job too. It's also like I enjoy you all. I like being able to like communicate with you guys. So, you know, I feel like I've formed a community. I see you getting back to acting 1000% possibly. I don't know. We gotta work on my craft. I need to start practicing or something, like for roles that I don't feel like I'm acting like myself. You know what I mean? Like, can I play a different character? Type shit. I need to practice. But yeah, Zeph Broadway. But I'm always scared of forgetting my lines. But yeah, I told y'all I wanted to get into theater. I was thinking about joining a theater group down here, and I sat outside the class while they were like gathered up about to go in, and they were so annoying that I said, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do this. Bye. Like, I can't do it. I saw Evelyn from the internet's YouTube video where she mentioned you in a rom-com. Love that. The way that I feel so connected to Evelyn is my type of bitch. Like, she gets it. Her humor is my humor. I fucking love Evelyn. Yes. Someone sent me that clip, and then I went and watched the video, and she was saying, and I got to meet Evelyn. We worked together for, well, we didn't work together. We were brought down to South by Southwest by the same company, and man, I had such a deep belly laugh one night with her, and yeah, I still think about that. It was so funny to me. Now I have to tell y'all the story. So we went to the red carpet for, what's that Childish Gambino thing he made that was like about the Beehive? Swarm. And so we were at the red carpet for that. We all go and sit down, and we all go and sit down, and the company that we're with is like, oh, you can y'all can come on the red carpet and they're gonna take y'all's pictures on the red carpet. So I'm like, oh my gosh, we going on a step and repeat, like, cute. So we all leave our seats. Mind you, there's a lot of hustle and bustle going on because the whole cast is there. This is the premiere. Like, this is South by Southwest. Like, it's a thing. So we're like, all right, we're gonna leave our seat to go do the step and repeat. We walk back to the front. We're standing there. We're waiting. Mind you, we're all in heels and like we're dressed up. We had to have been standing there for like 30 minutes. And then finally they were like, all right, y'all can come on. So now we're standing there waiting to get on the red carpet. We're like seeing like people, and we're seeing them taking the pictures. And we're like, wow, this is like really happening. And so they're like, all right, y'all come on over. And so we start walking on y'all, we started walking on the fucking carpet. When I tell you, not one picture was taken. There was not one flash. I think that's when the cameramen started like changing their batteries and checking their phones. Girl, not one picture was taken. We were standing there, and so some of the people that we were with were like taking their own pictures, and I'm just like awkwardly laughing, and Evelyn is standing next to me, and she's just like, I can't do this, I gotta go. She walked off, but when I tell y'all, I was crying laughing because I wanted to leave too, but it was just like, I don't know what to do in this moment. This is my first time experiencing anything like this. Oh man, I was crying. Anyway, that's my Evelyn story. But yeah, someone sent me a clip of her YouTube video, and she was saying that like when she does a rom-com, she's casting me, the Zor. And which we had that conversation too at South by Southwest. She told me that, you know, she wanted to cast me in something, which would be, when I tell you, like, God will have that happen when it's time for it to happen, when we're all doing the things that we could do and we can make the thing we want to make. But I'm so happy to have met her and for her to fuck with me like that, because I fuck with her like that, and that excites me that, you know, we could work together. Who is this? Stop calling, please stop calling. Yes, turn off. That excites me that we could work together in the future. You know what I mean? Like, that's really exciting to me. I really love her. I love her sense of humor, and I just, yeah, she's cool to me, very cool. So yeah, definitely want to dust off the acting chops and get back into it for sure at some point or another. I would love to dibble dabble in theater. I need to find a theater situation that isn't wildly annoying to me. That's it. If I could find a theater situation that's not so cringe and annoying, then I'm gonna get right on it. So you acting is a brilliant idea. It's not a new idea, Bloom in Theater. That's why I moved to New York. I moved to New York. Do y'all know that I got into an acting school? Like, and they offered me partial scholarship. That's why I moved to New York. This isn't new, babe. This isn't new. She know what to do with her. I hate to say it, but all theaters are like that, unfortunately. I can't. There's this white guy I follow because he's so funny and he does it so well, but he's always doing like this is my version of like what a casting call looks like, or like the end of a theater, or he loves to do like a British musical. I love his page because it's so accurate. It's so good. But yeah, I auditioned for the fucking school, and what happened? I had to do 3 different monologues, a comedy, a drama, and I think just like something of my choice, I think. And yeah. Do you miss living in New York? I watched you heavily during your NYC era. I do miss certain parts of living in New York. I miss how I felt in New York. That's what I miss. I don't miss living in New York. Living in New York was not comfortable for me. I didn't enjoy living in New York. I do like a certain way of living, and that's what I'm getting here. But the thing that like drives me, that like that inner drive, that thing that you need to like get going, that's in New York. Yeah, I remember those New York vlogs. Y'all had to be there in the moment. It's true, Infinite. Salem. It's true. But yeah, I just feel like it's so interesting too, because I now feel so like ready to like work, and I feel very encouraged and inspired. Meanwhile, the way that this country is being ran, it's like working against my plan. And so it's really a mind fuck, because it's like I'm trying not to let it make me feel like there's no point in working hard and doing all the things, but that's what it feels like sometimes. And today I had a lot of that feeling of just like, what's the point of it all? You know what I'm saying? What's the point of it all? Yeah, it's tough. To what extent do you think the creative industry will be affected? I think the corporations that own these brands are going to have less and less money to spend on creators. And the thing about the money that's spent on creators and the budget that they allot for certain things already is very slim when it comes to Black creators. So it's like, I just see the margin getting smaller and smaller for the amount of Black creators who are given opportunities where they are paid properly and consistently. And that's why it's important to create your own streams of income outside of relying on brand partnerships, because I do think that there is going to be a change. First of all, there already is a change. I can tell you that right now. The amount of money that was being thrown at me, I'm talking about thrown at me, 2020, 2021, shit, even 2022 was not the same 2023 and 2024. And I know it ain't gonna be good this year. So it's like, you gotta find other ways to make some bread, because these companies, they ain't got it. And what they got, they trying to hold on tight to, because you don't know what could happen. Everybody's working out of like, I don't know, like in preparation for like something bad. So yeah, I work in the criminal justice reform field, and it's the same. Post George Floyd, companies were, yeah, it's true. You ain't gotta finish the sentence, Kamaya. They were throwing money at nonprofits doing criminal justice reform work. Those days are over now, for sure. Do you feel it depends on the creator? Clark said on her live she received 30 grand for one video. I too have received 30 grand for a video. Here's the thing. There are some creators that are going to continue to make money. They're big creators. How many Clarks are there? You know what I'm saying? How many Clarks are there? So, and when I say how many Clarks are there, I'm talking about how many. I feel like Clark is an anomaly in the sense of like, okay, how do I word this? First of all, Clark is what I would call a macro influencer. Like, she's a big influencer. There we go. Thank you, Morgan. Crossover appeal, period. You know what I mean? Yes, she's a Black creator, but I think the way that white people receive her, she's done a great job of creating content that a wide range of people can relate to and they enjoy. And yes, what I think is tougher is if you are a creator like myself that has a very niche, like niche conversations, like the conversations I have, I would consider sometimes to be very specific to the Black experience or a Black woman's experience. Therefore, I don't see a lot of white people like gravitating to my content. I've never had like white followers and like all of that. So yeah, you see, it's true. Hey ladies, just joining the live. Anyone have any advice for moving to a new state without support? Jasmine, just stay home right now. That's what we talking about. Just I don't know. We don't. Nah, no. Jasmine, my advice to you would be just be smart. Think about, you know, I always think about the money first when it comes to me changing my situation. Can I afford this? How much is it gonna cost me? If I needed to pay a year's worth of this right now, could I do it? Do I have money coming in to supply me with the things that I need? You know what I'm saying? All of that. So long as the money's good, then you make that move. All the other stuff you'll figure out. It's gonna be scary until you do it. It's gonna feel unfamiliar because it's not familiar to you, it's new. So just like, do it. Sometimes your nervousness is actually just excitement. I'm slowly getting back on YouTube, but I can't help but feel corny talking to the camera. Well, if you feel corny, you know what I'm saying? It might read corny. Don't look at yourself as being corny. Just look at yourself as talking to the camera. There's so many categories of Black women, IDK if that's the right word, but white girls are just white. I mean, there's different categories for them too, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what it boils down to is these companies already have a small margin for what they're gonna give Black creators. It doesn't matter what their content is. So it's like, this is how much we have for Black people. Now, if you have a big creator like Clark in there, and then you got, what's that girl name that's dating that boy with the, that's living in the old slave house? What's that girl's name? That's Puerto Rican? What is her name? Help me now. Monet. You got Clark and you got Monet. Now you just got this little bitty piece left that's left for the rest of the girls. Chump change. So, yeah, that's the game. It's true. It's true. And these girls deserve every red cent. They are working, they're putting out great content, they're consistent, they enjoy what they're doing. Like, this is not about that, you know what I'm saying? Their bag should continue and it should get bigger. I'm sure they're not getting paid as much as they should be getting paid. Hold on, I'll be back. Let me go look at his house because what? Oh yeah, he talking about something, the guest house. That ain't no daggone guest house, you lying curly-headed fuck. I'm tired of him. I've been tired of him from the jump. From the jump, I've been saying that. I'm sorry, but I've been said it. Let me see. But you're an OG. Companies should be reaching out to you more. Girl, they don't give a fuck about no damn OG. They don't know. They don't even know what that is. OG. One thing about me and money, my relationship to money, it has changed for the better because I understand that you make money, you spend money. That's money. It don't make you or break you. You get it, you spend it. So money will come. And the more connected you are with yourself, I feel like the easier it'll be to make money because you'll be doing things that are actually things that you enjoy and that are more aligned. And it's not just like, it's not forced. So it's true. Are brand trips something you do again? They not taking these girls on brand trips. Those brand trips be slim to none. When those brand trips happen, especially like the bigger ones, it'd be 2, maybe 3 Black girls. And they have to be the best of the best of the tickety top of the highest, you know, they have to have the largest following. It's those girls. And then on top of that, I don't think that these brands see the value. Like, let's talk about it. I don't think they see the value in a girl who's showing up like this. Wow. What can I say? You know what I mean? Like, what? This is me. I think there's an attraction. First of all, I feel like they see the value in Black women when it's a Black woman who is like a luxury Black girl. Like, they like that, most of these brands. And if it's not giving luxury Black girl, if you're not showing that you own luxury items or that you are doing like, you know, luxe, soft Black girl life, then you don't align with the brand. When in reality, the brand is supposed to be based on authenticity and connection and yeah. But that's why it doesn't mean anything to me because I realize it's like, oh, y'all not really who y'all say y'all are. Like, it's not really about that. It's really about like who's like the talk of the town right now, who's the best look, like that type of shit. And it's just like, that's not my game because I'm gonna be sitting there quiet. So yeah, don't invite me. Just don't, because I ain't got nothing unless y'all acting regular. Act like yourself. Y'all in here, you know, I ain't doing it. That's me. Everybody need to act You know what I'm saying? Be yourself in here or else. I ain't talking. That's me. And so yeah. If an agency reached out, would you sign? Depends on the agency. It's people who work at these agencies that follow me. And I think they want me to reach out to them. It's never gonna happen. That doesn't make sense. That's not the dynamic I'm looking for. I don't want you to want me to want you or need you. You should be wanting me to know that you believe in me and you want to help me grow. That's your job. But there's so much ego behind this shit. And this is what I was talking about the other day about people working in these positions that have other plans for themselves. Like, they're not trying to actually just help to elevate someone. They're also thinking of how to elevate themselves, how to buddy up with people, you know, that type of shit. Gag. Just go, just go. Somebody left a comment on my YouTube and they used a term called mission drift. Like, people sometimes suffer from mission drift, which, like, the original mission might have been, oh, I'm here to work and help to elevate and put, you know, creators in certain positions and align them with brands, and that's my job and that's the thing that I want to do. And then it turns into, oh, now I want to do what they're doing. So instead of me, you know, doing my job, what I'm doing is taking notes of everything that they're doing, and then I'm going and doing that thing so then I can try to align myself to be in that position. It's just like, people just want the money, people just want the access, people just want the popularity. Girl, please, I've been popular for a long periodically time. It ain't got nothing to do with the things you have. And if it's gonna be rooted in that, you're gonna see real quick, like, that don't mean shit, because the next person's gonna have something better, bigger, more of. Like, it can't just be about what you got, you know, the tangible shit. It's gonna have to be what's going on here, what's going on here. I'll let them figure it out next lifetime. That's not even my issue. Would you consider doing another life/general advice video? I know I'm not the only one that needs one. Someone just mentioned this, and yeah, I would love to. I would love to. Integrity has left the building for life.
I'm so sorry.
Young, famous, and African. Now that is a reality show. I'm only on, what episode is this? Episode 3. It has been a constant, like, it is not wow, do your findings. Woo, when I tell you I'm about to start saying that, it is not wow, do your findings. Like, baby, it is not wow, do your findings. Ain't no reason for you to be acting surprised. Do your findings. Okay, look it up. I am loving that show. And you know why it's good? Because people have personality and they're not afraid to show it. Like, these are imperfect people, but you can also tell that these people have actual relationships with one another. And this is their 3rd season, so like, and I've enjoyed every season. So I knew this about them, you know, having personality and being able to carry a show. But it takes like a year or 2 before they like put out a new season. I'm just like, why is it so slow motion for shit like this? And other shit be coming out like Real Housewives of Potomac, and that shit is fucking trash. Horrible. Okay, I'm taking these twists out because I am about to wash my hair. I have one more wash before I do my birthday do, which, by the way, is just gonna be a roller set. I'm just so excited because I've only done a roller set let's say I've done a roller set in the last like 5 years once. So, because I can't remember if I've ever did it before then. Like sitting under the hood of dryer, like all that. So I'm really excited for that look. And I was just looking at the calendar. I thought that I would keep these in until it's time to do that. But I have like a whole nother week. So these can go ahead and come out. My hair is so moisturized. I'm considering putting twist back in. I just don't feel like twisting my hair. Like, I don't feel like standing here and twisting. But man, my hair is moisturized as fuck. It really is. I'm really gonna be comparing to see if I have less shedding and less breakage. And if I do, then I'm gonna start twisting my hair from time to time. Like, if I know I don't have like plans and stuff, then I'm gonna twist my hair. And I know some people be wearing their twists out and like that's their style. Not really my style. Not really my style. You can make it cute, but yeah, it's not really my style. This is more of an at-home do. And that's all I've been doing this week, is being at home. I want to be careful. I don't want to miss any twists. So today, I started the day off by getting up and working out. I worked out in my living room, and I would have filmed it, but I was booty butt naked. And sometimes it's like that, like, you know, sometimes it's like that. And so I did that because I was in the mood to move my body. So I handled that this morning, did a good stretch, I listened to a podcast episode a friend of mine was on. And I also went through my tagged photos on Instagram and hid a lot of the old ones. It was just like, I'm the type of person who I had people tagging me who I don't know, just like tagging me in like random shit. And I just didn't, it was just like, let me clean this up. So I went all the way back and I hid and untagged myself in a lot of shit that's not even me. And yeah, that felt really refreshing. Today, I need to write down what things I want to finish and then go by each thing and figure out like what needs to be done to finish it. Because when I think about like what I want to do with my day, I get scattered brained. Like I can't focus in on one thing because there's like multiple things that I'm working on right now, and I need to write this shit down so I can think. I did do some light grocery shopping yesterday, so I don't have to go to the grocery store. I'm thinking about doing some work outside of the house, like going to a coffee shop and doing some work just for a change of scenery. The only thing is that I'm gonna want to get cute, and I don't really feel like putting on makeup today because I can feel a bump right here, and so I don't want to put on makeup. Therefore, I think I'm not gonna go do that. I'll just stay in the house. Forget it. The coffee shop is too popular. It's not one of the ones where it's like, oh, just quaint and do that. No, it's like something might be in there. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, if I'm gonna be making my debut, I need to look cute. Oh, so I don't know if you can see those light patches on my underarm right here and right here. My mom has, what is it called? Vitiligo. And I've got some spots on my leg, like just a little bit. Literally like teeny tiny little spots, but this is the first time I've seen patches. I said, wait a minute. Ooh, my stomach is growling. So we've got, what's today? It is January 29th. Got 2 more days until my scroll detox, my no scroll challenge, which if you're watching this, and obviously it'll be February something by the time you're watching this, you could still join in, okay? You'll just do some extra days. You'll do it till March, whatever. But yeah, I want a cool 30 days of no scrolling on the apps. And I just want to see how I use my time. I want to see how it affects my productivity, how it directly affects my productivity. Because I have an idea in my mind, like the obvious, like, yeah, that time will be used doing other things. But I want to see if I'm going to be productive or if I'm going to find another way to be unproductive. Honestly though, I've been doing a good job, you know, of staying on top of shit and making sure shit gets done. There is something I need to like make a move on. How I'm gonna do that. A friend asked me the other day when they were over here, do I ever not have music playing? Because whenever they come over, like I have some music on, da-da-da-da. I was just like, yes, all the fucking time. I enjoy the silence. I think you need that type of shit. You need some quiet, you know? There are times where it's so bad that I always have to have something playing. Whether it's, and I've talked about this, music, something on my phone, like being on an app, like watching videos. Like there are moments where it's like that. When I catch myself doing that, I'm like, what's going on with me? You know, I gotta check in. But yeah, moments where I'm just sitting in silence, very peaceful and necessary. Feels like cleanse. A mental cleanse. You know what I was just thinking about? You're not gonna know that I was thinking about something because most likely I edited out that pause, but I've just been sitting here thinking I would really like to widen my community, and I want to find ways to like get involved in more things. Like yesterday I was looking up some like group fitness classes, and you know, I get asked all the time, like, how do you make friends when you move to a new city? Like, how do you build community? And my answer is always like, just in your natural day-to-day, like the people you come across. You would really think I'm from New York. But the people you come across, like, I really think it's in the people you come across, like, in your natural day-to-day. I think that's how genuine friendship starts. And sometimes a genuine friendship could start from you, like, putting in the effort to, like, go out of your way to, like, meet someone. And I'm not saying that's not the way either. I just find that I'm a little bit more comfortable and myself when I meet someone in, like, a very, like, natural way. Like, it was not planned. It wasn't, like I didn't plan on meeting you. I didn't plan on us connecting. Like it just happened. Like those type of situations make me feel like, okay, this is real, you know? as opposed to like putting in like someone purposely wanting to meet you. Like I feel like I'm a little bit more guarded because people tend to be really like performative and like saying things they think you want to hear, or saying things they think you like, or even just kind of like mirroring your personality. That happens to me a lot, and it's like the personality they're mirroring, that's weird to say, mirroring, but the personality that they're mirroring is what they see of me online, which is me in my house by myself. And it's like that's the thing, like you don't even know. But yeah, anyway, I say that all to say I myself am going to be, looking to find ways to meet new people and expand my community. And yeah, it should be interesting because I don't have the answers. I know there are like social clubs and all that type of stuff that exist in the city, and maybe I can be a little bit more on top of like going to those events and meeting people. But just because you go to those events don't mean people be jumping to like talk to you. You can do all that and people be, sitting next to the person they already know, kind of clicked up already, and it is kind of like, everyone already has a friend or somebody that they know. You do have to be ready to like put yourself out there, like, hi, I'm Kennedy. It just feels so like summer school, like summer camp rather. Okay, my stomach is eating my back. Before I wash my hair, I'm going to eat something. What do I want? You know what I've never had together? Chicken and cream of wheat. But I think that's gonna be good. What do you think? Chicken and the cream of wheat? You got this sweet porridge type shit with some savory chicken. I don't know, y'all. That sounds kind of good right now. I think I'm about to do that. All right. And like, yes, I know I didn't like comb through my hair, so I'm sure there's some shedded hair stuck in here, but I'm already feeling like it's gonna be less of a shedded situation. This is how much shedded hair came out. I can count these strands. It's literally like 3 or 4 strands of hair, and that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, that's what I want to get to. I want to get to a place where I'm like not shedding hair. I think shedding hair is normal, and I also think for me it can be kind of hormonal. Like, I was shedding hair, this part is way off. I shed a lot my last 2 washes, and I think it's hormonal. I think that also has something to do with it too. Like, I'm gonna start paying attention to that because that might mean something. Glass is sitting sideways. Okay, let's go eat. I just thought about something. Now, I might go to the grocery store to get some milk. I have literally a drop of milk left, so I might do that. I want some milk. I don't need like a big old thing of milk though, even though I did drink this milk. Not drink it, but like I used it. Yeah. I don't know if y'all ever noticed when, in my last place, like when I would have a plant sitting by the sink. But the reason for that is there's some plants that I have. Now this is the only one because those movers killed my tree plant. They literally murdered her. But I would have to bring those plants over here. Oh, and my cacti. Bring those plants to the sink to water them because they have the little, the hole at the bottom, so then the water comes out. And so I sit these by the sink to let them drain. And I sit them in a position where the water is falling into the sink. It's like kind of sitting off a little bit. But yeah, and I let them dry over here. If you want to get a plant and you don't know where to start because like you're not a big plant girl, a good option for you is the snake plant. I think this plant right here is my most like unattended to plant. Like I just be forgetting about her for some reason. And I love her. I don't know why. I think because she's so resilient, I just be like, she'll be all right. But yeah, this is a plant where you can skip like 2 or 3 water days. You know what I'm saying? Like, she needs to be watered, I'd say like once a week. But there are times where I skip watering her for like a month. And yeah, like there's new leaves in here. So yeah. Also, she used to be like this big. So she is growing, like something's happening. But yeah, I gotta take better care of her because I love her. I want to get an outside plant because I do have a big pot outside, and my plant that I put out there is gone. Like she gone. What Beyonce say? She gone. Bucket, bucket, bucket. Whoa, bucket. Yeah, she gone for real. So I want to put another plant out there that's like meant for outdoors. So then I can have like a cute little garden out there when I sit out there this summer. It's just like, what plants live in the wintertime? Like, is that a thing? All right. While this is getting together, let's take some notes. Okay. Oh shoot, you know what? I need to actually heat the chicken first. The chicken's gonna take longer than the cream of wheat. Okay, perfect. What do I want to do today? What is today's date? It is January 29th, 2025. First of all, I was gonna write down all the things that I need to complete. So I need to make writing things down helps so fucking much. Like seeing it out, one, it makes me feel a little less overwhelmed because I'm like, oh, it's not really a lot, that's not so much. Like, you know exactly what you need to do now. I know who I need to call, who I need to email, how I need to do it. You know what I'm saying? It just, the stress and the anxiety, it levels itself because it's like, there it is, there's everything. You know what to do, now just go do it. Love that. Like, I can't tell y'all the amount of weight that just took off of me, just even like writing it down and seeing what all I need to do. It's like, yeah, this is helpful. This is helpful. And also seeing it, I know that I can't get everything done. Like, everything is not just on me. You know, there's other moving pieces. I'm waiting for a response. I need this information, that information. Like, yeah. It's not even 11 a.m. Never mind. Yes, it is. It's about to be noon. But point is, girl, we did it. Like, you don't need to get hung up on time, sweetie. Time is but a mere morsel of the... Why aren't people on their P's and Q's? Like, I got shit to do. That's the shit I fucking hate. When I tell you I hate that shit, I hate that shit. When did I send this shit? Maybe today I could do my nails too. But I'm gonna do them after I wash my hair. I hate to do my nails and then wash my hair. And now I have like chipped nails and shit, cause yeah. I hate having to tell people shit. Like, I wish people just knew shit. Like, if I could get away with never having to tell somebody another thing ever again, I'd be good. I just started the Real Housewives reunion and I'm about to press play on it. But before I do that, we're going to perfect our cream of wheat. I like my cream of wheat very creamy, okay? Sometimes I get the proportions wrong and it's just all wrong, and I hate when I do that because it fucks with the whole thing. The key is to whisk it, like as you're pouring it in, and keep whisking it. I also prefer to use white sugar. I just think it tastes better with white sugar. Brown sugar is fine. I use brown sugar all the time with it, but I just feel like it tastes better with white sugar. Also, before you put in your cream of wheat, you gotta put a little pinch of salt in there. Also, I know it's always something, you gotta put a little bit of milk in there too. It's really like, it's really a concoction. Ooh, I just think this with the chicken is about to go. Ooh, that's damn near perfect. Oh, I want a little bit more sugar. Hold on. Any more and it's like, you really, I'm gonna put a dash of sugar. Like, just a dash. But it's good. Yeah, see, if you don't whisk it, you're gonna have some hard pieces. I have a few lumps in there, but guess what? Sometimes I like the lumps. Like, I'm not even mad at it, because sometimes I like that. This is one of those times. I keep my flour and sugar in here because it just gets messy. I feel like I told y'all that before. Okay, the chicken should be ready by now. Yeah, I can hear it bubbling. All right. I chose a little piece of chicken just in case it was throwing stuff off, but I think this is gonna be really delicious. I can't tell y'all how excited I am to have this and have my shows to watch. Woo! Oh my god. Yeah, I probably could have gotten away with choosing a bigger piece of chicken, but it's fine. Here it is. I tried to do little, like, you know how they be making it look artsy? Let me just try it. Bon appetit. Chicken and cream of wheat. Yeah, and I definitely should have used a bigger piece. Yum. Wow. Also, loving the chicken thigh. Loving the boneless chicken thigh. I like it because it's more versatile for different meals. Like, this tastes like this is good to be cut up and used as like a taco. Good in, like I told y'all, a soup, a stir fry. I still have rice from last night. I was going to pan fry some sweet corn and have that, like boneless chicken thigh. Okay. All right, I'm gonna eat and enjoy Real Housewives, and I'll see y'all later. It's so crazy what straight hair does to people, specifically men. Y'all know I just put that wig on and I put the post up today. The amount of men in my DMs, it's sickening. It actually is a really big turnoff, because it's like, you do know that it's me, right? Like, this is not a new girl on your feed. It's me. Why do you now feel oh so inclined to throw compliments and to extend yourself and let it be known that you think that I'm the most beautiful now? It's suspicious. And I'm about to post just like this, like in 2.5 seconds in slow-mo, just like this, because I take offense to that. I take offense, and it's not as simple as like, oh, it's just a brand new dude and they're just loving it. No. With guys, it's a little bit more yuck than that. Like, it's something else, and it's really ugly. I actually hate it. Oh, that's right. Oh man. You know what brands don't ask anymore? They don't ask for me to send them like how a post performed. There was a time where you would post something and then the brand would want you to send them the post performance from that post after 24 hours. Like, they want you to screenshot the analytics and and it's like, I hope that they realize that it is kind of pointless, because the algorithm, I think maybe them not asking anymore is reflective of like people learning more about how social media works, because the algorithm can affect how a post performs. These apps do not always perform the way they typically do. Maybe you would normally get, you know, a lot of your followers seeing a post, but because you posted, you know, on Wednesday at 2 p.m. instead of on Friday at 8 p.m., you only had, you know what I'm saying, a few of your followers see it, and you had people, maybe your page made it to the explore page, and so you got more views than you got engagement. It'd be like situations like that. Like, it's really hard to base a creator's value off of performance of their posts all the time. There should be some level of consistency, like your posts are performing, you know, consistently in a good way. But when there's dips, it's like sometimes that's really just like the algorithm, you know what I mean? And also, you have to also consider the fact that if you have not garnered an audience, is that the right word? Garnered. That's the word that feels right. Garnered. If you have not garnered your audience from like selling them things, then if you try to start doing that, your post may not perform well. So like, people did not follow me because I was posting paid content. I was not posting, you should go here to buy this, you should go there to buy that. Like, that's not why people follow me. People follow me because of my personality. They like the things that I say. They think that I'm funny. And so when I get to posting content that's like paid content, sometimes it doesn't always translate because they're not there for that. Now, I know some of you girls are gonna just support because y'all the girls, and I love that, and I'm appreciative of that, and yes, like, that's what we should be doing, but everyone's not gonna do that, you know? I wonder how this no scroll challenge that I'm doing next month, aka in 2 days, how that's going to make me more inspired to make content. Like, I think I'll be more, I hope that it makes me more like, ooh, let's work. I hope. I had a shower thought. Okay, right here. It's so dark, hold on. Okay, so I wish that I recorded this right after the showers, because I don't remember exactly the whole thought, but it was mostly about this. So normally when I shower, I have a podcast playing or I have some music on, but these last couple of days I've just been like wanting silence. And so I had a podcast playing and I paused it, and I was just washing my hair in silence, and I just kind of got in like a mesmerized state. Like, there's like an overhead light, I was just looking up at it, and like the steam, it was just looked like the sun and smoke. It just looked like, I don't know, I got mesmerized. And I was just thinking about how powerful God is in my life, and how everything that I've wanted, I've gotten. It may not look like what I envisioned. It may not have come exactly when I wanted it to come, but it came. And it just reminded me that like, this life is blessing me, and it's not going to stop blessing me. And just because I've been blessed before doesn't mean I have to stop wanting things. Now, let me tell you why I was thinking that. I was asking myself today, what do I want? Like, what do I want this year? And it was really hard for me to answer. I was overthinking. I was feeling ungrateful. it was hard for me to like exclaim like, yo, I want this, and just stand on it and feel like I deserved it. And there's so many layers to why it's hard for me to do that. One, it's like the fear of like announcing you want something and then it not happening. Also, like I said, the feeling of like feeling ungrateful. Like, how can I want for anything? You know what I mean? When I'm blessed. And that's when I was thinking about like, yo, you've received these blessings because you recognize the want. You know what I mean? Like, you said you wanted to move to New York. You want to chase your dreams. You got to do it. You want to experience love. You got to do it. You want to live in an apartment that makes you feel safe and comfortable. You got it. Like, they're the basic ones too. Like, yo, I want to be able to feed myself, and you know, I want my body to remain healthy. I want my family to be safe, my friends to be safe. Like, there's those things as well. This is nasty. It just tastes like nothing. But yeah, I'm gonna challenge us all to be able to confidently say what it is that we want. And yo, if you're really big and bad, ooh, stuck in my throat. If you're really big and bad, make a list of things that you want, okay? From this year, what do you want? It can be simple, or you could take it there. But just like J-Lo said at that inauguration, let's get loud. Like, it's time to get loud with it. Yeah, so I know what I want. I'm gonna make a list and keep adding to that bitch. This tastes like a whole lot of nothing. But yeah, girl, I bet you this is how it's supposed to taste, because the oranges I've been getting, they had no seeds in it and they so sweet. This is probably what it's supposed to be. These are organic. And they got seeds. I never even thought about that. They ain't had no seeds. Just be eating anything, child. Oh, that's what else I did today. I worked out this morning. So I was just thinking, my friend was asking me what I did today. Whenever someone asks me what I did, all of a sudden, I don't know. Ooh. That was good. Them last bites were juicy. But yeah, girl, what I'm gonna do for the rest of the evening, let me check my list today. Wow, I did nothing on this list, but I did, okay, a lot of other things. Nothing on that list, but I did shit today, okay? I did shit today. It was a productive day. I just happened to not do what was on that list, but it was definitely productive. Oh, I need to respond to this email. Hold up. Ooh. Okay. So fuck your Lexus, throw your keys up, stick around, stick around. I can hit the note, I'll just have to go really loud. Oh my God. Beyonce is the only artist that makes me feel like a little girl again. Like, when I watch her, I'm standing up, I'm this close to the TV, I'm mimicking every move, I have tears in my eyes, like, and it's not so much about Beyonce, like, personally, it's about her. She's like a figure of what living your dreams and doing it so like boldly looks like to me. Like, she is dreams personified. You know, there was a time where it was definitely just about her. Like, I love Beyonce, and I love Beyonce, I do. But as you mature, you realize that these are just people, and you know, that attachment you have to like the celebrity of it all. It's like, I don't really know Beyonce, so it's not so much about her, but it also is about her, because I'm looking at her as a woman just like me who decided she was going to be the best at what the fuck she does. And I have so much respect. Like, anyway, I just watched the Beyonce Bowl just to feel something. I needed to feel something, and it was amazing. Was stood up the whole time, eyes watering, about to cry. Like, it's real. This is that ginger turmeric bone broth that I heated up yesterday but didn't eat. So I'm about to eat that. Round, 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 round. The best to ever do it. She is the best to ever do it. That's what we don't play with around here. Okay, I'm also finishing Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
It's like Satan came on the boat.
Oh, Sutton. Sutton is crazy as hell. Like, Sutton is crazy. She be getting on my nerves. What else is going on, y'all? I'm just eating this because, what time is it? It's 9:23. I had a late lunch, and I don't really want to eat anything heavy. So I thought some bone broth would be the best. But I do want something to chew, but this will do. This is gonna fill me up because it's a lot. Okay. Yo, yesterday I had to remind myself that I have a balcony. Go sit out on that balcony. Get you some fresh air. Like, just sit and enjoy the wind and the sun on your face and just relax, just leisure on your balcony. That's why I really want to make it cute out there, because I love sitting outside, and that's also why that was a non-negotiable for my next spot. Like, I had to move someplace that had a balcony. I was not willing to compromise on that. I really wasn't. I've never had, actually, my first apartment, okay, I've had places that had balcony, but like one of them, the balcony was like facing the parking lot where everybody parks. So it was like I was never sitting out there, and didn't have bread like that. Like, I didn't get patio furniture. It was a small patio. Like, it wasn't, that was a balcony, not a patio. Like, now I feel like I have a patio. I don't know what the difference is, but like patio seems bigger to me than balcony, even though I'll be calling it a balcony. Anyway, yeah, so this morning I got up, took me some orange juice out there, took me a little blanket because it's a little chilly, and I just sat out there. And that's the life. That is the life. This morning, I'm gonna have the same thing I had yesterday because I love that cream of wheat and chicken. That was good. And then for lunch, I think I have 2 pieces of chicken left. Yeah. For lunch, I'm gonna chop that chicken up and put it on the sandwich, make me a good sandwich, because that arugula just about done. Then I'm gonna go to the grocery store, and I'm going to, I have to get shit. Yeah, I gotta get shit. Like, I wanna re-up on my salad dressing. I wanna get more arugula, because I really like my little arugula salads this week. Do that. And because like the first 2 days I just let the arugula sit in there, I didn't use it, it's starting to go bad. Like, today's probably the last day I'll feel good using it because it's got that smell. You know the smell. Let's do laundry. You know what I need to do? I need to clear out my like, I need to get rid of old underwear and stuff, because it's like packed to capacity, and I don't wear half that shit in there. Like, one, I can't fit it. Shout out to my take old biddies and my big old booty. But also, it's just like, some of that stuff is just old. Like, girl, you wouldn't even wear this even if you could. You know what I mean? So it just needs to be put out. Oh, I forgot to put in. I had this little bag that you can put your bras in and wash your bras, so then your bras aren't getting mangled and tangled up and shit. And I can't fucking find it. Which one of y'all came to my house and stole that shit? It's stealable. Right? It's the type of shit you want for sure. Ooh, it smells so good in here. Let me tell you why. Literally, it might be my favorite candle. I'm trying to think, like, is there another candle that when I light it, I'm just like, ooh, I just love that. This is the only one that gets me every single time. Black owned. It's called Window Seat. Can you see? Here we go. Window Seat. And excuse my nails, but it's so good. Let me read what it says on here. Today is a day of possibilities. Although you're not sure which way it's headed, you know you're in control. Light me when you're open to the day. Light me when you're ready to embrace the journey and aren't worried about the destination. We'll get there eventually, right? Love that. Pomegranate and ginger. It smells so good. It's literally my favorite. It's fresh, it's warm, it's girly, it's sexy, it's inviting, it's flirty. Like, it's really, really, really good. I love it so much. Am I gonna use a fresh aluminum foil or get dirty with it and use the one from yesterday? Let me see. I only have a little bit of aluminum left. Fresh piece. That's another thing, like, I low-key want some more of this chicken thigh meat. Jeff do. So this is still good to use. I have some whipping cream, and I'm gonna use that in the cream of wheat today, because I don't have any milk. Well, the milk I have is bad. I actually need to pour this shit out. I wouldn't be surprised if this has lumps and clumps. Went bad January 4th. Let me pour this out. Honestly, it didn't even smell bad, or there was nothing wrong with that. Like, which is kind of scary because it should be bad. Okay. Yeah. Bye. So, boink. I'm also on TikTok Live. But I was just about to tell a story about how I was on the phone with somebody that I used to let call my phone. And he gonna say something along the lines of, you know, cause I said, do you think that you're asexual? And he said, what makes you say that? And I told him, I was like, you don't really like, you don't have like a prowess type energy. And he said, it's funny that you mentioned that. I think it's just more so that like, you're not really my type. Skirt. Oh. I said, oh, really? He said, yeah. I normally go for girls like really like wide hips, like really, really thick. I said, that's funny to me because, not taking any offense by it either, it was just like, that's not even true. Because the last 3 girls you dealt with, whom I know, not personally, but like we've talked about it, I've seen them, they're all smaller than me. So I was like, just talking. You have to pay attention to when a man is just trying to make you feel small, insecure, or whatever. Like, that was meant to try to make me feel a type of way. And what it did was just highlight what I already know about him, which is that he's narcissistic and just gross. And so I was like, that actually doesn't line up. But I'm glad you mentioned type, because I wouldn't be surprised if you thought I was asexual, because nothing was a brewing in my coochie. Your teeth are clicking because you need a new set of veneers, and you only got the top done. The bottoms are all spaced out. If I wanted to jump through each tooth on your bottom row, I could. I'm that small, right? 2, you have no hair on the top of your head. You hat fish for a living. That hat is permanently glued to the top of your head. If I took one hat off, there'd be another hat up under it. Actually, you keep 3 different forms of hat material on top of your head, just in case one flies off, right? 3. All of your like mental fixings, like the narcissism, the like being emotionally unstable, like being emotionally immature, like, you know, all the selfishness, like all of that, don't get me started on that. Number don't know what number we're on, but then it's just like, you do you think you're my type? Do you think you're my type? Like, if we're talking about types, do you think you're my type? And I think like the thing that the guys that I've been allowing to communicate with me don't understand is that none of them meet the mark physically. None of them meet the mark physically. Y'all not taking care of yourself. Y'all not showing up in a way that looks like something for real. Y'all don't have good relationships with your barber, or you don't need one because there's no hair there. You haven't been to the dentist in years. If I actually spell dentist, you'd have a hard time doing it. My point is that don't ever try to make me feel small or like I'm not the one. Don't do that, because I never do that to you, and I don't. You know what I do? I give them an opportunity to show me who they are. You know, I'm letting niggas have chances, and that's why this is my year of no longer doing that shit, because I'm always letting a nigga have an opportunity. Always. It was baffling me. I said, I know I don't have a nigga on this phone trying to make me feel like I'm not a fine ass bitch, because it was more to the conversation. And he only grows hair in a U shape, just right along, just here you grow hair, and you're telling me what? You can't tell me anything. Stop talking. That's me. Just stop talking. I don't bring up looks with men. What's the point? Like, what's the point? Anyway, so that, I thought that was just such a foolish conversation. And there's so much more to the list. There's some stuff I can't share because I don't want to put this now, but it's like, I know that ain't who I think it is. More men would have more money if they did not spend their time trying to humble women pop. So I just, every day I'm reminded, like, yo, you really are a woman with a heart of gold. Because when people show their ass, it's like, man, you could have took it there, but that's not even where your heart or head is at. Like, I don't even think to do that to someone. And then for it not even be true. What are you talking about? Not your type. I just, man, oh man, that was funny to me. That's the issue when we compromise. They always end up resenting us and trying to belittle. It's true. It's true. And there's also something to be said about very special one-of-one women, which I know I'm one of those. And that's not me tooting my own horn. That's just me calling it what it is. A lot of times men know that they're not your match. Like they are not special. They shouldn't be with you. They don't deserve you. And you don't know that until you know, right? So, but they know, they can tell. And they'll get with you just as an ego boost. You know what I mean? They'll be around you just for their own ego, and then they'll sabotage it because they know that they can't actually keep up with what you got going on. And that's essentially what happened with this situation. It was just like sabotage after sabotage after sabotage, to the point where it was like, okay, you don't want me to like you. Clearly, everything you're doing is like unlikable. So goodbye. And the thing too is that like, I don't need to humble a man. For what reason? What am I getting out of that? You know what I mean? I might say something back just to offer them some clarity. Like, let me clear this up for you, because I would hate for you to be walking around with a narrative that is untrue. But to go out of my way to humble a man, I'm not thinking of it like that. Humbling you, I don't need to humble you. God gonna humble you. That's not even my job. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna just make sure you know when you talk to me how you need to be coming. Respect me. Don't try and do this again, or you'll never hear from me again. You know what I mean? So yeah, dildos. Love them or hate them? I don't want to talk about that here. We'll talk about it tomorrow night on Patreon, 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Freaky Friday Patreon. It's a live show, and we can talk about that a little bit. That's not the show's topic, but I think I want to leave the toys. We'll talk about toys for February's Freaky Friday episode, our self-love month. But for this month, we're talking about positions, okay? What we know, what we done, what we haven't done, what we want to do, what we've seen, okay? This, that, and the third. Yes, all my girls with Patreon puss, Patty if you got it. What's your handle on there? How can I follow you? My handle on there is Kennedy J. So like patreon.com/Kennedy J. What do you think about discussing politics on a first date? It's a combo on X right now. Snooze fest, gag. Politics? I don't want to talk about white niggas on no first date. Why is we talking about that? It's an important conversation at some point, but first date, pass. Let's keep it high, right? I'm not talking about that on no first date. Would you do a long distance relationship at this point in your life? If the person I was dating could take a flight at any time. Like, not if it was like, oh, the flight costs this much. No, it needs to be like they can fly at any time. It don't matter the cost, like, you know, and vice versa. Like, I could be brought out, da-da-da. I've done long distance before, and it was just like, oh no. Literally popping puss on the phone. It's like, my phone at this point, you know what I mean? Like, what I was having to do on that phone, it was like, it was too much. I was like, girl, you know, this is a lot. It's a lot. But you do what you have to do, you know what I mean? I'd do it again for my man if we was like apart like that. What can you do? Put it on the screen, let me see in between that. Right, girl? You've been on vacation before? I've actually never been in a relationship, and I'm a virgin. So no. New year, new me. The last like 2 hours looking at furniture shit. I think I'm gonna call it for the evening, even though like I want to keep going. I have to give myself a cutoff time. Otherwise, I end up being on my phone until I go to sleep. So it's like, if I say, okay, I want to be off my phone by 9 p.m., even if it's something that's like not work or not doom scrolling, I just want to be off my phone at a certain time. That's something I also want to implement during my no scroll era, because yeah, it's also just like the being on my phone of it all. Oh, how about I signed up for a ballet class? I am so fucking excited. This won't be my first time. I used to do ballet, jazz tap, but it has been a long time. But the thing about a dancer, okay, is that there's a lot of muscle memory. I remember a lot of things. The class that I signed up for is a beginner's class, but they're like, you should have at least 1 to 2 years experience. So I'm like, I got that. It's just been, it was like, what year? You know what I'm saying? Like, I got 1 to 2 years experience, but like, the year that experience was had was a long time ago. Okay, see, this washing machine barely washed anything. Now I'm gonna have to have them bring me a new washer. I'm sorry, I'm gonna, cause I was even looking at some of my silverware wasn't clean. Like, that's not, we can't do that. Yeah, like some of this stuff just straight up isn't clean. Oh, I see why. Because it never released. Yo, that's a problem, and I don't think it's the dishwasher pod. That's not good. Wow, that's why none of this shit looks clean to me. Yo, I gotta figure out what to do. I need to look that up, like for real. Cause at this point, that's the 3rd or 4th time that's happened. And that happened to me maybe once in my last place, but like, that's happened too many times. So I need to figure out if it's the dishwasher, like the little thing not opening up, like if that's the issue, or that is not okay. All right, so for dinner tonight, we're doing some roasted sweet potatoes. I'm gonna season these and then put them on the aluminum foil and roast them. I actually never do this. Normally with my sweet potatoes, I'll just cook them in a pan, but I want them to be roasted. So I'm gonna do this, and then I have that one last piece of chicken, and I still have some rice. And I'm also gonna pan fry some corn. With salt, I like to let salt be the last thing I season with it. Like, I'll crack that on top after I'm done. I really hate salty food. Like, I hate for something to be too salty. It'll ruin the whole thing. So I'll wait till the last second to put salt on something. It doesn't matter what I'm making, it's always gonna have the trifecta or the quadfecta, which is smoked paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, and cracked pepper. Like, that's gonna be in, ow, I just literally stabbed myself. I need to write these people, because that just stabbed me, this damn foil. Ow, that should be good. In the oven they go. All right, so yeah, that's it. Maybe I'll show you my plate once I'm all dressed up. Everything else you've already seen. I'm gonna really try not to get on my phone. It's now 9:03. I'm gonna try not to get on my phone. I'm gonna try not to get on my phone. I'm gonna close my laptop and I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll just watch TV. I need something, bitch. So just watch TV. Laptop, put my phone in my room. I actually have some laundry to fold. I'm gonna eat this food, and then I'll be done. Okay. Ballet shoes just got here. Why did they come just like this? No box, no nothing. God damn, bitch. Don't let another hoe be in the mood to dance and see my shit. Cute, they so cheap.